Hi, I'm Joe Crabtree, and in this video I'm going to talk about the one essential thing that you need if you want to become a better drummer. So what is this one essential thing? What do you need in order to become a better drummer? Well, if you can play something, you need to know how good it sounds. Now, quite often I will sit down and play a groove and think that it's really happening, but if I record it and listen back, quite often it doesn't sound anything like I think. If you've ever heard your voice recorded and listened back and thought, I don't sound like that, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's the same, exactly the same for playing the drums. So this is the secret tool. What I have here is a Zoom Q3 HD, although I think the Zoom H4n is perhaps even a better option for this. Click the link in the video description to find out more about that. But basically I have it on a cheap camera tripod, and I have a cable here which is hooked up so I can listen to the playback in my ears. So this is set to spin round, so I can quickly pull it down and hit record, and then I just play. And there we go. So there's going to be a couple of interesting things here. What you just heard was the drums through the full mic setup. So I've got overheads, I've got close mics on the drums, mic on the snare, mic in the kick. When I play this back, you're going to hear what the drums sound like just live in the room. And there's absolutely no need to have all of these close mics unless you're recording proper drum tracks for a record or something. In terms of getting better and hearing how you sound, it's almost better to have something that just hears the drums like somebody standing here would hear them. So what I do is I'll play, and then I will hit the play button, and we can hear what I just played. And of course it's a video camera, so you can actually see what you look like when you're playing. The H4n is audio only. But this is the single biggest factor, I think, in getting better at the drums, because you'll sometimes sit and think, well, what should I work on next? And you'll play something, you think, yeah, I can nail that. And then when you listen back, you hear that maybe you didn't nail it. Maybe the timing seems a little off, maybe the balance of the kit doesn't sound right, maybe your ghost notes aren't placed very accurately. And that can be a really kind of shocking and sometimes, disappointing discovery when you find out that you're not quite as good as you thought you were in your head. And this happens to me a lot. And I spend a lot of my time trying to find ways to actually sound like I do in my head. How can I tighten up these grooves? How can I make them sound more like what it is that I'm copying them from? So if you're interested in finding out more about that, you should check out the lessons on my website, joecrabtree.com. Every week I post new VIP lessons, which are essentially lessons where I go into those details and depths of trying to deconstruct grooves and figure out where the problems lie and things that you can do to get better and more accurate and groovier. So if you're interested in those, just head over to joecrabtree.com/join. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And then I'm going to switch the coated G2 for a clear G2. Just to see how they sound different, because I'm thinking this is perhaps a little too dead for my liking. The groove sounds like this. And then it will repeat that fill. So you could try and play along, and now it's going to create a new fill.